Good evening, everybody, and welcome along to RSC10. We are here for the final stream of play-ins for RSC10. It's been a wonderful RSC10 indeed. I'm Tom Dinner. I'm alongside Potter this evening. First up, we have got Hades versus Gladiators. We've gone to the other side of the bracket to decide who's going to face Leo in those round 2 fixtures in an hour's time. Potter, what are you expecting from today's game? A game between two fairly evenly matched teams, though one clearly with a bit of a different form.
I could bring back a little bit from our Heat Seeker event and say that I am expecting Rocket League. However, I am expecting a very high level of Rocket League. This is 5th versus 6th in the respective cross-conference. In the Master tier, I mean, it doesn't get much better unless you're speaking about Premier, but that's on Sunday. That's a whole different event. Master, like I say, pretty much the top of the Master Conference. It's Hades versus Gladiators, 5th against 6th. Ignis team being the Gladiators finishing in 5th place, and then the Glaciers team being Hades finishing in 6th place. It's going to be a tight matchup. It's going to be a very interesting matchup.
And I think that's what we're expecting as well, as we can take a look at the bracket. I'm praying that was first on our order, otherwise I've rather upset Buddha, who's our production for this evening. Here we go, it is the bracket first, and you can see here we've gone to that lower part, the lowest part of the bracket. Hades versus Gladiators, of course, the winner facing Leo in an hour's time. Back-to-back series is not the easiest of things to get done. However, it's exactly what they're going to be expected to do if they're going to advance through into play-offs. You can see at the top of that bracket as well later on this evening we've got Heck versus Sub-Zero. So those are the three games, I should say, that we've got coming up this evening on this stream. So don't go anywhere. They should be very exciting indeed. Potter, who do you think the favourite is to advance through this sort of lower part of the bracket?
I mean, if you're asking for my predictions early on... Oh, no, you're not. I'm dodging your question. I do this every single time we cast Tom. I always get the wrong idea. But no, I think that Leo will advance through this lower bracket. That's what I predicted on the RS cast. I said that Gladiators would beat Hades in a Game 5, and then Leo would then go on to sweep the Gladiators to advance to the lower bracket to play the loser of Heck versus Sub-Zero on tomorrow's stream. But we might as well take a look, I believe, at the team stats, Tom. And what can you tell us about them?
Well, when it comes to the team stats, you can see that Hades 36 wins, 36 losses, so a bang-on 50-50 season for them to finish 6th and sneak through into the play-ins, whereas Gladiators 34 wins, 38 losses, so ever so slightly more concerning for them. But their biggest concern will be their form heading into this game. Potter, Hades in their last 5 have gone unbeaten, winning 4, drawing 1. That was against Ocean, who we saw advance through last night. They're going to have to probably overcome then if they are wanting to win this. Oh no, they're not. Ocean got knocked out last night in the round 2. But that's the kind of opposition they're going to have to be able to overcome here in order to win this division. Whereas the Gladiators, 5 losses straight in their last 5 series of league play, which is a huge concern going into playoffs.
30 more goals for the Hades side, who finished in 6th. However, they've got more goals conceded, so does that show little bit of over-aggression, maybe some overextension, last man commits, so we might see sometimes they're risking their payoff, but other times they get punished and the ball's in the back of your net. But might as well take a look at the player stats as well, Tom. I mean, which of these players on these teams do you think is going to be the pop-off players here?
Well, you can see Hades have got a very clear lineup in mind. Rose, Holax, Valerie, and Malice. Malice clearly being the substitute there, only playing the 12 games across the season. As for Gladiators, they're a little bit more up in the air. It appears that Geordie is very much the substitute. Coop, Tarashi and Friday, the sort of main lineup, or Tharashi, I think, is the way that's pronounced. It's a bit unclear with the font that I've got on my screen, I have to concede. But as for contributions, Hades haven't really got a clear goal scorer. Holax, Rose, and Valerie all pretty much on equal. That on the wins, they're pretty much all equal. As for the goals, they're again pretty much all equal: 42, 33, and 42. Malice with 9, obviously playing many fewer games than his teammates. How are the sort of gladiators looking?
Well, the Gladiators, that team, Friday, Thrashy. Well, I would assume Friday, Thrashy, and Coupe, maybe Geordie Unknown has sneaked in and got a spot at the death, really. He has done. He is in the lobby ready to play. So we got Thrashy, Geordie Unknown, and Friday are going to be the players playing for the Gladiators. However, I'm not too sure. It seems like a team effort on this side where Friday might not have as many goals as his teammates. However, he's there in the assist department, whereas Thrashy and Coupe / Geordie Unknown will have the goals. If Geordie played more games, his goal aspect ratio should probably go up and follow that as well. It seems like a really combined, well-oiled machine here on the Gladiator side. However, I believe we're almost ready to get into this game, Tom. Can I push for you? You've heard my prediction for this game, 3-2 to the Gladiators. Where do you think this one's gonna go?
Well, I'm going to give this one to Hades. I just don't think you can lose 5 series in a row and go into play-ins and start to win again. We're going to find out, though, as we get underway here. Holax brings it into the corner, immediately gets demoed as well. A fiery start, both figuratively and literally. Thrashy bringing it back forward. Hades in the blue, Gladiators in the red. Didn't even give me a chance to say that they were attacking so quickly and so vigorously. Rose now trying to get on the end of this one. Friday down the right-hand side, going to try and press into the centre for the first time. Gets it over Val, and Rose off of the line, able to get it clear.
First shot from Geordie Unknown off the post. Friday comes through as well. Cannons it off of that left-hand post as well. Holax with the shot. That one saved away by Geordie. Friday to pick up the pieces. Got time to work with. Nobody there to challenge the ball. Valerie had to turn in to get any touch she could find on it and did so successfully. This one in the midfield, though, Rose going to go for it. Geordie to cut that one out. It's just loads of players challenging in the midfield. Nothing really coming into fruition just yet.
Actually trying to take it forward. Rose now in the centre. Geordie has to recollect, and now a chase on for Valerie back down the field. Friday going to go and meet that one in the air. It bounces rather awkwardly. Holax trying to go forward. Thrashy gets the save credit there. Weathering a storm at the moment. A Gladiators just trying to expand the play a little bit, and Rose sending it back downfield, almost giving a counter-attacking opportunity away, but back into the centre from Rose. Can't quite get connection on it. Valerie now trying to go into the centre. Geordie brings it away once more. Well, Holax there as a bit of a block. Friday, though, manages to recollect the ball. Rose trying to go forward. Geordie just into the centre. Valerie now finally getting it clear. Still no one quite able to find the net in this game, but not through lack of trying.
Shots definitely coming onto the board. We've seen 2 from the Gladiators, 3 from the Hades side, but nothing to break the deadlock just yet. Holax trying to be the person to get the ball into the back of the net. The first one to do so will be Valerie to get her shot through. That's going to be the first one to break the deadlock. 1-0 to the Hades side.
It was a rather awkward goal from Valerie, actually. It was a good sort of